It's always important throughout the year to have working smoke alarms, working carbon monoxide alarms in the house. Make sure the batteries are working. One on every level, outside the sleeping areas. We have the Thanksgiving holiday coming up, so there's going to be a lot of cooking Thanksgiving and Christmas. People cook turkeys, they deep fry them sometimes. We ask people to do that outside, away from the house, and drop your turkey slowly into the boiling oil. Otherwise, it can overflow and it can cause serious burns, can cause a fire. Keep them off the decks. When you are cooking, don't leave the stove or the stovetop or the oven unattended. Always stand by your pan, and keep a lid near the pots and pans if there is a fire in a pot or a pan, especially a grease fire. The best way to put it out is just put a lid on it and shut the heat off. Some people try to put water on those types of fires, and it can spread and become a serious kitchen fire and spread to the rest of the house. Space heaters are another problem in the colder months. We ask people to keep combustibles at least 3 feet away from space heaters. Plug them directly into the wall. Don't use extension cords or power strips. They use a lot of electricity, and that can cause a fire. Make sure they're newer, they're UL listed, and there's no problems with them. Make sure they have a feature where when they tip over, they shut off, and you should be safe from fire if you use your space heaters properly. Candles are always a problem in the winter. Don't leave them unattended. They can be knocked over by a pet, or if a breeze comes in an open window, they can start a fire in your house. Fireplaces and wood stoves can cause fires if there's a problem with the chimney. You should have your chimney inspected at least once a year by a chimney sweep. Make sure there's no cracks in the mortar or the liner. Make sure there's no buildup of creosote inside your chimneys or your vent pipes. Some of the vent pipes are direct vent now for the heating systems, and they go outside the side of the house, and they're 3 feet off the ground. So if we have a lot of snow this winter, make sure you keep your vents clear of any snow. Otherwise, carbon monoxide can back up into your home, and we call carbon monoxide the silent killer. So make sure those are kept clear of ice and snow. Gas meters outside the house, make sure they're clear of ice and snow, or you could have a gas problem. Generators, we see some power outages this time of year. If you're going to run a generator, never run it inside the house, inside the garage, inside the basement. Always move it outside, 10 feet away from any doors or windows. People need to keep their dryer vents cleaned out. Outlets, people tend to use more electricity in the wintertime with space heaters and with Christmas decorations. It's important not to overload your outlets. A lot of people are using power strips. Limit it to one power strip and make sure it's UL listed. Don't run extension cords or power strip cords under rugs. People walk on it and it wears them out, and that can start a fire when the insulation on the cords get worn out. Never park in front of a hydrant. We need room to get in to hook up our lines so we can have a continuous water supply. So please don't park in front of the hydrants as well. And those are some of the things we look for in the winter to keep people safe.